Hi, this is a tutorial for Omniverse. When you launch the application, you will be presented with the 2D menu. The games list shows the games that are available to you. If the game has a green check mark, it is installed and ready to play. If it has a purple download icon, it is not yet installed. You can install a game by clicking the game icon and selecting Download, and you can queue installation of multiple games. Click the game icon. You can learn more about the game, view images and videos, and watch a game tutorial. Cycle through the available games using the green arrows. Above the games list, you'll see status icons for the VR components connected to the PC. If they are red, they are either disconnected or powered off. On the left, you can select the menu options. If there are any questions as to how to use the Omni, you can run a tutorial video. For any new players, be sure to launch the training experience to get them familiar with walking on the Omni. You can also load the training experience for the player when launching a game or the VR lobby. To change the navigation mode, click the settings icon. In coupled mode, the player's forward movement will always be in the direction their head is facing. In decoupled mode, the forward movement will be in the direction their hips are facing, allowing them to walk one way while looking to the side. Coupled mode is recommended for beginners who are still learning to control their movement on the Omni. If the Omni or the Vive's base stations have rotated or moved since the Omni was last calibrated, select Calibrate and follow the instructions. This is important to ensure a good user experience. If no one is currently using the Omni, we recommend you play our promotional video to show some exciting Omni gameplay to attract crowds. Click here to launch the VR lobby, in which the players themselves choose their Omni experience from within the headset using the hand controllers. Players can log in as a visitor, or they can log in to a player account if they created one on Omniverse.global, using their credentials or their mobile phone. By using an Omniverse account, players will be able to use the system's save and load game functionality. Select an initial duration for the gameplay session. Players with a large waist may have a problem to move forward on the Omni. Instead, they may be moving backwards in the game. To prevent this, check the Forward Only box. The player will now have no problem walking forwards, though strafing and walking backwards will be disabled. Next, choose whether the game should start with a short Omni training experience to practice walking. The player can display the VR menu from within the headset by walking to the center of the lobby or pressing the touchpad. A timer at the top left counts down to the end of the session. Beneath it, the player has the option to log into their account, extend their gameplay time, or call the attendant for assistance. At the bottom, they can adjust settings or end their session. On the right-hand side, they can check their physical stats, their steps, distance traveled, and calories burned. The games are displayed in the central window, and these can be filtered by category using the drop-down box above. Note that some games are story-based and too long to be completed in a single session, but players will be able to make use of the Omniverse save game functionality to continue a game exactly where they left off in a previous session. Many of the Omniverse menu options are available to the player from within the game, accessible by pressing the controller's menu button. It's recommended to show the player where the button is located on the controller and explain that they must hold the button down for 2 seconds to access the menu. This will enable them to call an attendant, request to extend their gameplay time, or return to the lobby to select another game. There is also a checkbox that will let them switch between coupled and decoupled navigation. The player will be shown their final stats at the end of each session. Logging into your online operator dashboard will show you your store's revenue and gameplay stats in real time, including a breakdown per game and useful weekly and monthly charts. You will also find a useful link to our operator resources and a link to our online learning management system, which is an online course that teaches your staff how to operate the Omni hardware and software. All staff are required to complete this 15-minute course prior to operating the Omni. Operator accounts come with a complimentary credit balance to get you up and running right away. To add credits, click the plus sign and enter your activation code to redeem your credit purchase. You can purchase a credit code from your Omni distributor. To log off or change your account password, select your account ID in the top right. Your online account enables you to set up your Omni units, install and uninstall titles, verify detailed gameplay data for your store, redeem yearly license codes for games, and manage gameplay on all your active Omni units from a single device through the centralized management console. From this console, you can remotely launch, extend, or close gameplay sessions for each Omni and verify the status of the controllers and tracking pods for each Omni, the game currently in play, and the time remaining of each unit's Omniverse session. If you're operating multiple Omnis, it's recommended to have this screen open and visible to an attendant, so they can monitor the status of the hardware and be alerted to any requests for assistance from the users. When players click Call Staff or extend time in the VR lobby, or within the game, you will be notified in this console. During initial setup, make sure you disable the following checkboxes in Steam VR. First, disable the Vive System button by unchecking Enable VR Dashboard under the Developer tab. This will prevent the Vive menu appearing inadvertently during gameplay. Second, disable Steam VR Home Beta under the General tab. This will prevent the player from inadvertently launching Steam VR Home. As a reminder, always be sure you have the latest version of Steam VR installed. If you are operating more than one Omni, it is crucial that each Omni is set to a unique radio channel number. Otherwise, your Omnis will interfere with each other. Minimize Omniverse, bring up the Omni Connect utility application, click the Omni logo, and select Advanced. Here you will find the Change Omni Selection button. Set a different radio channel for each Omni on each Omni's computer, then connect each Omni's pods to its computer briefly so they update to the new settings. Finally, to avoid issues with your screen resolution, set your text size to 100%. Right-click on your desktop, go to Display Settings, and set the text size to 100%. This concludes the Omniverse tutorial. We hope you enjoy our platform. If you have any questions or feedback, we'd be delighted to hear from you.